Hey you guys, Beth Brutality here today with something a little different. This is a look that is inspired by Yo-landi of DEE ANT-WURD. I can't say that name. I'll link out to them below in the down bar. Check them out. John seriously loves them, and he got me listening to them. And so I was just looking at pictures of Yo-landi today, and I was like, you know what, I really want to do a makeup look inspired by her. It may not be exact, and it's not perfect. There are a few colors here and there, and I talk about it in the tutorial, where I think I might have made some minor changes, but here it is. The eyebrows are cracking me up because, I don't know, it kind of makes me want to grow in some eyebrows and bleach them out white because her eyebrows look amazing. But this is the completed look, and I hope you guys like it. There will be pictures at the end so you can see it a little bit better because I know I am using eyesight, but at least this way you guys can follow along and see what I did. And this is pretty much done with the Coffee House Collection from Mad Style Cosmetics. So if you have that and you're looking for something super soft to do with that, here it is. I don't think it gets any softer than this. I really do love the way this looks on me. I wasn't expecting to. But yeah, I really like this. So I am going to just say let's get started with the tutorial. Okay, so first things first, I'm using my, way too bright. I'm using my Glamouflage is my concealer today because it is slightly lighter than my MAC Studio Finish Concealer and has decent coverage. So I'm going to use this for my concealer. For my foundation, I'm going to use my, for my primer, I'm going to use my NYX HD Primer. I'm going to use my NYX HD Foundation in Nude. I think this is the lightest foundation I have right now. And then I am going to set that foundation with my e.l.f. HD powder or Makeup Forever HD powder, whatever I find first. So Makeup Forever it is. Any HD powder will work. I'm going to go do that and come back because I don't really need to show you guys how to do that. So, alright, so one minor problem, my Glamouflage is apparently separated, and usually when it separates I can squeeze it back together, like massage it back together, but apparently not today. So I'm switching over in my Studio Finish Concealer and just trying to conceal some places on my face where I am super broken out. You guys know I don't really like to put concealer on my blemishes, but she has like absolutely perfect, flawless skin. So, I mean, it's amazing how ridiculously good she looks. So I am going to go ahead and conceal all of my face, everywhere that I need concealing. And then set it with my Makeup Forever HD powder. And then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm kind of breaking one of my old golden rules of tutorials and chewing gum right now. I apologize. I ended up just using my e.l.f. HD powder because it was open and right there. So, she doesn't have a lot of contouring in the look that I'm looking at. There's no contouring. There's nothing like that. So what I'm gonna use, because there is a little bit of color through the cheek, and I mean, her face is defined, I'm going to use Well Dressed by MAC, and I'm using one of my Tokidoki brushes, just kind of a big fluffy brush, because I don't want anything harsh, no harsh lines, so. That wasn't even remotely enough. So on this, you may not even be able to see it because I am on eyesight. But all I'm doing, these have got to go. These are going to have to come off. All I'm doing is adding very light contouring and a little bit of color to the cheeks. So one thing I did when I was doing my foundation was I made sure I also put it over my lips. They're super duper pale right now, and that is because she has a very pale peachy color on her lips, and my lips are naturally very rosy, so you may not have to do that. It just depends on your natural lip color. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the eyes. The eyes are very, sorry, simple and subdued. I need to not be chewing gum. For the main lid color, I'm kind of debating between Dirty Chai and Caramel Macciato, but I'm going to go with Caramel Macciato because it is slightly more tan than Dirty Chai. And I'm going to grab a brush. I'm just going to use a flat shader brush for this. And this is going to go all over the lid. So I just have Caramel Macciato all over the lid. And then we're also going to take Dirty Chai on a very small brush, this little guy, and we're going to put it in our inner corner. So once that is in the inner corner, including, I don't know if you guys saw, but I did inner corner and then brought it slightly below the eye, we're going to grab the next darkest color in that collection, and that is going to be Iced Mocha. This is all so far from the Coffee House Collection from Mascara Cosmetics. I must have dropped the thread. We're actually going to go ahead and use that same brush. It's like the perfect size for what I need for this. And we're going to get just a little on the brush. Like I'm tapping it out of the lid, and I hardly have any in the lid. And I'm going to make sure I tap off any extra. And this is going to go below your eye. I think you guys can see me better if I'm back here. So I'm going to try to stay back here as much as possible. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take that same color. The, what is this called? Iced Mocha. And now I have a fluffy brush. We're going to pick up some color in our brush and work this into our crease and blend it slightly above the crease. I think this color may be a little more red for our intents and purposes, but oh well. Her color I think is a little more brown. And this is coming off as a little more red. Hold on a second, let me try something. Okay, that may have helped. I tried turning on the other lights, that way it brightens up the overall picture, instead of just my face. So, our eyes are pretty much done. The only other thing that she really does is, I'm going to use vanilla pigment from MAC for this. Her color is possibly a little more gold, but the picture is kind of hard to tell for sure. But I'm going to grab a white eyeliner, and I'm going to line my lower waterline. And we're going to take vanilla, and I'm just going to use a small liner brush. And press that over top of that white color. And you're just going to do that on both eyes. Okay, so the real challenge for me at this point is that her eyebrows are blonde and I don't have any eyebrows at all. So what I think I'm going to do, not sure how this is going to turn out, but I'm going to try drawing on natural brows with a white eyeliner. I'm actually going to switch to a different eyeliner. This is Vanilla by Lit. This is a little more, this isn't as white. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to top it with, I don't know what I'm going to top it with. I'll figure it out when I get there. Probably something from the, maybe In the Buff. I will do some test swatches and I'll come back and tell you. So when I come back, my eyebrows will be done. Okay, so here's what I did for my eyebrows. They're hard to see on eyesight. You're not going to have to look at these in the pictures. But they are just the white liner, and then I put on my brow highlight, which is Birthday Suit, and pressed them over top of it because they're very, very white on her. I feel like unfortunately with this, no matter what I do, I'm not going to be able to master her brows. I'm not a brow master. I can draw them. I can draw them on. There's only one more touch, and it's mascara. So to the best of my ability to see in the picture, it looks like she's wearing black mascara. I could be wrong. It could be like a black brown. But from what I can tell, it is black. So I'm just going to curl my lashes and put on the Sephora Lash Plumper mascara. We definitely don't have similar lashes, so that's going to be a problem. Her lashes are definitely a lot shorter than mine, so they're going to look very, very different. I'm really torn on using black or using black brown. We're just going to use black. It's possibly black brown, but people typically use black, so I don't know if she has a makeup artist or not, so I will just use black and hope for the best. This is literally the only darkness in the entire look. That's it. I'm starting to feel like I need to do some highlighting. I feel like her cheeks are more highlighted than mine are. I thought it was just her being pale, but I honestly think there is some highlighting going on, so I am going to grab my Vanilla Pigment by MAC again, and then just a Fluffy Duo fiber brush. I have a feeling I'm going to touch up my eyebrows. Her eyebrows are such a challenge. If you guys ever want to piss somebody off, bleach your eyebrows out to white, because it is hard as shit to match. Okay, so the lips are the only part that's left. I'm going to look at her lips to do them, because I think her lips are smaller than mine, so... I'll tell you one thing right now is I hate these e.l.f. $1 liners, but it was the closest thing to color that I had. And then it's like a peachy, I'm going to go with Nude Attitude. There's definitely a little bit of gloss. There's definitely white in the middle as well. And that's what's going to give the dimension to the lips. And then I'm going to top it with just a little of the Makeup Forever Gloss S2. For those of you who wonder what I'm doing, I'm taking it off at the back of my hand so I have control over how much is going on. Her lips are possibly a little peachier than that. So, a couple things I want to correct now that I look at it a little closer. Her crease color is definitely here as well, and then blended out. These are the kind of things that I see once I have eyebrows on. And then I'm going to have to touch up my eyebrows, so hold on a second. Okay, so other than the fact that my hair is obviously very much so the wrong color, that is pretty much our finished look. I will link out to the inspiration photo below. As you can see, this is just a very nude, peachy look. Only things I might do differently is my crease color would probably be a little deeper brown. I don't want to overdo it because it is a very soft look. And I might tightline the top with like a black, but that is pretty much our finished look. I will take some pictures with my camera because I am realizing more and more that eyesight is just not going to be the way to go. especially not with a look like this, and then I will link out to the inspiration photo below. For those of you who don't know who she is in, how's it pronounced, DEE ANT-WURD? Her name is Yo-landi though, and she's wonderful. So check out, I'll link out to her Facebook, the group's Facebook, and then to the inspiration photo below, and I will talk to all of you guys soon. Bye.